In life's journey, there will be ups and downs. How we approach different issues will be based on our belief system and the things we hold most dear. Here are 10 quotes on belief and how it can mold your mindset. But before that, take a second to subscribe to our channel and hit the notification button so you don't miss our next video. Ralph Waldo Emerson once said, "Belief consists of accepting the affirmations of the soul, unbelief in denying them." So, what do you believe? From spiritual matters, political ideologies, all through to emerging trends, you are responsible to yourself for your belief. This means that the outcome of the belief, whether positive or negative, will be on you. If a person tells you something that you don't fully understand, you do not have to believe it. If you do, then its consequences cannot be blamed on the person who introduced you to it. This is why it is important to be on the lookout so that you do not find yourself being ensnared by false teachings. Be like the Bereans who scrutinized what they were told to ascertain its authenticity. This is the passage from Acts chapter 17, verse 11. Now the Berean Jews were of more noble character than those in Thessalonica, for they received the message with great eagerness and examined the Scriptures every day to see if what Paul said was true. The famous Martin Luther King Jr. said, "Faith is taking the first step, even when you don't see the whole staircase. When walking down a staircase, even when you don't see the whole of it, you still continue. You know where you will end up. The same applies to life. You may not have the complete picture at the onset, but you know your destination. As you take step after step, you will continue making progress and ultimately achieve your goal." Blaise Pascal once said, "In faith there is enough light for those who want to believe, and enough shadows to blind those who don't." Evidence usually comes after you've made the choice. If you choose to see and believe in the good things that life has to offer, you will see the kind acts all around, with people helping each other even during really tough times. However, if you choose to only believe in the bad, every day you will feel like the world's ending. You choose what you feed your mind. Here is a quote from Alan Watts. "To have faith is to trust yourself to the water. When you swim, you don't grab hold of the water, because if you do, you will sink and drown. Instead, you relax and float." Water is often referred to as a great teacher. It's also said that during drowning, it's not water that's doing it, but rather the panic that comes as a person flaps around the water and sinks. If you relax, your buoyant body will float. People often hold on to people or things in fear of what would happen if they let go. From toxic jobs to relationships that drain your life. Holding on to fears prevents you from moving forward and enjoying what life has to offer. So just breathe calmly, rise and float. And, as Mahatma Gandhi said, you must not lose faith in humanity. Humanity is an ocean. If a few drops of the ocean are dirty, the ocean does not become dirty. With the influx of bad news making the airways nowadays, it can make one think all the world has is negativity. From global warming, politicians at each other's throats, families turning on each other, peddlers and traffickers, it can all be gloomy. However, that is not the complete picture. There's still love, light, and cheer all around. Art, precious moments with family, delicious meals, chances to travel, movies and books. Life still has its joys. Another quote from Elizabeth Elliot: "Faith does not eliminate questions, but faith knows where to take them." You will always encounter questions as you grow in your faith. However, with strong conviction from your faith, you will keep moving forward. Astrid Alauda said, "Don't let your mind bully your body into believing it must carry the burden of its worries. This quote imparts a crucial truth about our day-to-day lives. No amount of worrying about tomorrow will help it. What's more, it only makes today worse, robbing you of the energy that you need to handle today's tasks. Worry makes us more fearful, negatively impacting on your body and faith, which makes this one of the important quotes on faith. This is further emphasized in the Bible. The book of Matthew, chapter 6, verse 34 tells us, "Therefore do not worry about tomorrow, for tomorrow will worry about itself. Each day has enough trouble of its own." Voltaire highlighted that faith consists in believing when it is beyond the power of reason to believe. When you inevitably encounter life's challenges, things will be easier for you if you hold steadfastly to your faith. With strong faith, it will give you the strength to go on, even when you don't believe that you could take another step. According to Johann Wolfgang von Goethe, man is made by his belief. As he believes, so he is. This quote simply means that you are what you think you are. You are defined by your thoughts. You may not have control over what happens around you, but you have full control over how you react to it. If you choose to be happy, then you will be happy. If you wallow in sad thoughts, letting them take over your mind, then that will undoubtedly put you down. It's the repetition of affirmations that leads to belief, and once that belief becomes a deep conviction, things begin to happen. That's a quote from Muhammad Ali. One of the most powerful psychology strategies in sports is positive self-talk. It affects how you think and feel. Muhammad Ali kept saying, "I am the greatest," so often that even his opponents were convinced of it. His belief in his abilities was fuel for his successful boxing career. In his own words, "I am the greatest. I said that even before I knew I was." He believed in his self-worth and saw who he wanted to be. He reaffirmed it and pushed this belief both into himself and his opponents by saying it every day. "I figured that if I said it enough, I would convince the world that I really was the greatest." Such quotes on belief are handy in maximizing one's potential as you push through barriers in life. Whether it's scaling the corporate ladder, starting a business, or getting into the arena. So go on, chase your dreams, breathe it, believe it, achieve it. Which quote resonates with you the most? Share it with us by leaving a comment below. And, if not already, hit that subscribe button and click the notification bell. We have so many more inspiring videos for you, so stay in touch with us.